Well, it's been a while since I've been to a model railway show, so it's time I fix that. Come on, let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Matt, and I like model railways, although I'm still quite new to it. Join me on my journey through the hobby as I learn new skills, solve problems, and discover miniature marvels, hopefully having fun along the way. Welcome to my channel, for I am the Modelling Novice. Right, so we've just come from Horsey Village Hall, which is where the exhibition has been stated. We've had a quick look around just before, just to get our bearings, but we're now heading towards Telford Steam Railway itself. And we're going to have a little bit of a look around there, properly a train ride, before coming back, having some refreshments and actually filming the layouts proper. So let's have some fun, shall we? As we walk down the road, we come past the old loco shed, the basis for operations at Telford Steam Railway. We get a quick look inside and see the resident Ruston shunter awaiting engine repairs, and take a look around the site. Then it was time to go for a ride on the standard gauge train. At the moment, rides are starting from Spring Village Station. Services are currently being operated by Cranford, an Avonside 060 industrial steam locomotive currently on loan. The loco propels the coaches from the sidings up to Lawley Halt before coming back down the line, stopping at Horsey and Dawley Station. After a brief stop, the loco then propels back up the line to Lawley before being brought back into Spring Village. There are a lot of interesting rolling stock in the yard, from part refurbished coaching stock, shunters in need of attention, and even a pacer. We had initially planned to ride the narrow gauge tram and the miniature railway operated by Phoenix Miniature Engineering Society, but the weather had other plans. Blimey, what is this stuff?
That one was one end of it.
I can't believe I actually have some rain. What is this magic? What is it? For those of you who don't know, we've had an incredibly hot and dry few months here in the UK. Hasn't rained at all for weeks. With our initial plans on hold, we went to find some refreshments and discovered the railway's own permanent model layout. This was incredible, with a number of features, cameos and points of interest. My particular favourite was the working fairground. After lunch, things dried up, so we left the tea rooms and headed back to the railway, where we took a ride on the Phoenix miniature. Our horse for this ride was a 7¼ gauge Colas Rail liveried Class 60. After that, we took a ride on the steam tram, which included a quick tour of the loco shed. There are lots of parts, tools, odds and ends here that are like a treasure trove to the engineering team. North British 040 Tom, Class 03 D2051 are also stored here as well, awaiting repairs. With all the big stuff done, it was time to go back to Horsehay Village Hall to see the model exhibition. We were also given voting slips to pick the public's choice for Best in Show. In no particular order, we come to Eastville Flats, a 3-rail American O-gauge layout. These machines are absolutely huge, and the big boy at the back is around 3 feet long. This was quite a collection of stateside rolling stock, and that in and of itself was awe-inspiring. Secondly, we have Ashburton, a quintessential Great Western branch line terminus. This long end-to-end layout is packed with detail and an incredible number of features. The operators were running one of the new Rapido Manning Model L classes in the flesh. This thing looks incredible. What a beautiful little machine. Further on, there are bridges, farm animals, wildlife and so much more to see. The next layout is Grey's Requiem, a fictional steelworks which features a number of diesel shunters, working features and even custom built wagons. What a fantastic grubby little scene.
Leave it alone. Number 3.
Sorry? Number 3. Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Shrinking down to N gauge, we come to Ragham Junction, a diminutive layout set in the twilight years of the LMS before nationalisation. This is such a charming little layout which really captures that post-war feeling, the anticipation of what lies ahead. The layout also has a cool feature. The operator can flick a switch on his control panel and the power feeds through 2 red buttons on the front of the layout, which can be held down by the public to run the trains. That's a really cool feature and one I would like to see a little more often. It gives people, and kids especially, a safe outlet instead of having them mess with things they shouldn't. After that we come to the fun of the fair, and as the layout suggests, this is a 1:50 scale working fun fair. All of these are handcrafted pieces depicting the sights and sounds of the modern travelling fairgrounds. Next up was the vintage demonstration and sales stand for Triang Hornby Take a Ticket, not only displaying the delights of the classic models that were so popular between the 50s and 70s, but also demonstrating the playability that their train sets often gave. This one had something I hadn't even seen before. The train on this track is controlled by inserting a ticket into the station roof. That's incredible. Moving on, we come to Studley and Astwood Bank, representing the station's twilight years as a stop on the long-gone Barnt Green to Aschurch line, which passed through Redditch, just 3 miles north of this location, down to Ulster and Evesham. Passenger services stopped in 1962, with goods traffic ceasing just 2 years later. This is such an idyllic location, which must have been incredible in the railway's heyday. The next layout is in NM scale. Yes, that is N scale narrow gauge. The track is 6.5mm or Z gauge and represents the European meter gauge railways in 2mm scale. This is the second iteration of Oberdorf, a late switch from Piers Mill after his listed layout El Cremallera was unavailable. Set in the Swiss Alps in the summer, this steep grassy mountain backdrop adds a significant height to this quaint little village station scene. Moving back up into the world of 4mm, we come to Bond Lane, a twin gauge micro layout with a 00 gauge DMU shuttle in the background and a 009 scene in the front. This layout's party trick was the animated back scene and immersive lighting, which gave this layout a distinctive day and night running in all weathers. This was the first time that I have seen this layout in the flesh, and I'm just as impressed by it here as I was when I've seen videos of it online of this magnificent layout. The next layout is another 009 layout depicting part of the fictional Mid-Rails narrow gauge railway, which shares running rights with the Festiniog. This depicts 2 station scenes with run-round loops, which give operational variety of viewing interest and allows for continuous running. There is almost always something moving in the scenic area. After that we come to the next twin gauge layout, this time an American HON3 layout which features twin running inset track. Such a rare thing to see. Recently resurrected by builder Nick Ogden, this layout is set between the World Wars and represents the crossover of standard gauge and 3-foot narrow gauge tracks, moving logs to provide vast quantities of raw materials for the timber industry. An extension is set to be built which should increase the range of operations that can be performed with this layout. Next we come to Telford, as previously seen at the Severn Valley Railway. This time, however, we see a Class 31 in action with a Class 14 on the lower level. I just love these vintage suitcase layouts. What a brilliant concept. And next door to that again was the Telford Group Junior layout Dot Hill, and this time we see the Stania Mogul on a suburban passenger service. It's quite silly, but to see another of the exact same model you own is a bit funny. But I love the Mogul in real life and in model form. It's great to see it.
Daddy's got luck. Same number.
Moving on, we come to a non-railway exhibit, the Model Transport Cafe. This popular model diorama depicts a small truck stop and cafe set in the 1970s with period correct vehicles, some of which actually move. These models are run on a magnetic circuit, so it is completely invisible above the roadway. And finally we come to this impressive construction. This is the Meccano Railway Breakdown Crane. This was set number 10 back in the Meccano lineup from the 1950s. In the digital age, I think toys like this desperately need to make a comeback but still be affordable. Genuinely, what a novelty. Fantastic. So that was everything on display, but before we left we were just in time to see Cranford depart with the penultimate service of the day. As for my vote for best in show, it went to Bond Lane, but Ashburton and Casdalygraig, the Mid Wales narrow gauge, were my second and third. Whilst editing this video, I also realised I have hit 50 subscribers. A small first milestone, but one I am grateful for nonetheless. So if you are one of those first 50, thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't start this channel expecting anything from people, so your support is truly, truly appreciated.
So that was the model railway show at Telford Steam Railway. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and you are enjoying the content that I produce. And also, my comment section is open, so please leave a comment if you so wish. All that's left me to say now is if you are a new modeler, I hope I have inspired you to have a go. And if you are an experienced modeler, I hope you've had a good laugh at my expense. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.